Hi LL, we're updating this channel today and we're going to do a couple bonuses for this channel, and I hope you're ready for it. I know it's quite the surprise to see a pop-up video here, but I felt like it was okay to come back and share a new video. We're going to do Redirecting Your Life After Love, and that is the title of this video. I hope that you enjoy, and I have a rock here sitting update video after a long time. Some of you who don't know, we have another channel now, which is also a Libra channel, and I will link it below for easier finding so that you can also join us there for readings. Later on, this one will become an all signs channel. We're gonna prep for that and it will be renamed, okay? This was the old Libra Light, but we are going to rename it in the upcoming future, and it will be for all 12 signs. We will read periodically for Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Scorpio. Those are the ones that were doing really well on the other channel. So this is gonna morph into a pick a pile all signs. Okay, so stay tuned for updates here. Let's get started redirecting your life after breakup or after love. And you could be seeing a lot of 444 right now. You could be seeing 222. I have a card. We have success. Okay, this can be personal. For a lot of you right now on the channel who are doing things as a single parent, you know, it's not an easy job. And so when we look at spirituality, we look at a couple things. We look for hope. We also look for someone to be maybe a guide for us. Sometimes we can find that by going through Reiki practices, right? Like there's a successful thing here after love. So if you're single and you've been redirecting currently, I can say that hope will be restored back to you. We always get given second and third chances. We get given. That was just kind of like a weird way of saying it, but you have success here with this fairy. Fairies in the, old folk tales, it's funny because they tell you as children that, this mystical kind of foresight that you might have even in adulthood shouldn't be kept. But I think it's that whimsical part of us, kind of like that funny energy that we call our intuition. The things that we still believe in is still pretty cool because it helps us have strength for the week. The whimsical things, the things that we consider magic, finding a feather on our foot when we're going on a walk. So there's a success here. We're going to find out if that's running into a new person. I don't want to perceive that, but also with Secret Spring, that card talks about, okay, we have a new highlight coming up. A couple of other dates that are coming into play is a new moon in, I believe it's a new moon in Virgo on September 21st. And we also have eclipse season. So that's always like something to look forward to, is when we have those. Do you guys remember last year where we had a double eclipse in Libra in our sign? So just remember that time period too. Life after love. Also, what's like the best advice if someone has been single for a while? Thank you. A slick of the card. Refuge. Going within. A lot of this inner work is completed or it's heading into completion. Before a new moon, we're asked to manifest new dreams. The dreams that we haven't been enacted in our lives. We've kind of been through, like, if you want to call it a drought, like you haven't seen any of your dreams come true in a while. And this is saying with the refuge card, it's comparable to the hermit. Okay, so think of Virgo, think of the hermit card, number 9. It says here, enchanted fern grotto. And if you look at her outfit too, she has this sense of freedom. Okay, she owns her sovereignty being a key word with refuge. She's building sort of this thing in the quiet as she's dancing in this enchanted fern grotto. So I actually want to get a card for that as we do your spread today. Someone could see that you're very much highlighted as an alone star. Like you work alone, you do a lot of things on the spiritual path that are guiding you to go certain places, right? Like you're attuned to your environment. I do think that there's some success here. Sometimes it is not with others, it's with you, Libra. You're doing something on your own, completely efficient, which is going on in refuge. If some of you really don't feel that way right now, because I understand how that could also be like a practical, not resonating in the reading, just remember the refuge could very much just be your home. Being comfortable in your home, hearing the sounds of music that you like to play, the healing elements that help you out. If it's doing yoga in front of the TV, something that small can be your refuge. It's an escape from the world that is very staunch in rules and regulations. So I think after love, you've developed a place like that, and it possibly could have started at home. A lot of that, just to move forward with the reading too, so we don't get stuck on any one topic. If that is an advice card for you, many Libras take heed in working alone. We do that very, very well. So even in our bonus, we might want to talk about idea spaces there. And then you have purification. We had this on the other channel a few days ago. We had a lot of talk about cleansing your energy, going on those power walks, letting go out in the wilderness, all right? And some of you are also wearing like protective amulets. It's important. Purification with the pine spirit, okay? We have a lot of bright colors heading into fall. Our Libra season also coming up. We should get excited about it. And then we have, on the channel too, we had the same card with getting ready for autumn. And she's there with a little bit of a cornucopia of harvest, but she's letting go so that she can learn to receive. You got to let go sometimes of that residual past energy so that you can receive something new. And that's what it's teaching us in the here and now, is not necessarily we wanted to let go of that person, or we wanted to let go of a place that we have association to or we love, but it's time to make room. And that's the whole point of redirecting, I think, after love here. Redirecting ourselves finally. And I hope you enjoyed this. There will be a couple of bonuses on this channel today. I wanted to let you guys know about that. We have the 10 of Wands, okay, flipping over with bread. The 10 of Wands is a burdensome time, is at its 10, right? 10 is the worst that it could get. It's the end of having trouble sometimes. And also, if you get this in place of a person in a reading, the 10 of Wands, it's saying that they already went through the heap of it. Okay, so that's coming out in your first spot. We will see direction-wise in just a moment where you go with that. And then judgment, end of a karmic cycle, or some of you have decided. There's a regimen or a routine that has been practiced after love. Some of you, it's like your own discipline. You've spent so much time hermiting, okay? And there's levels of that as well. But you're preparing to let go of possibly these flowers and put them in the water finally. And I could say it that simply for those of you that are letting go of a place, a person, or a memory. A memory. That I never had that ever in a reading. What are the good stuff? The good stuff coming to my Libra on the Libra Light channel. Updating it after a while. I think it's been a month. Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's incoming. Is that messages is how I felt that. The tea in the picture is calming. So I'm looking at the fluid. I am looking at also the snacks that are involved in the menu tarot. Knight of Swords can be incoming. So I think you do get some 411. Okay? I'm going to leave it like that for upcoming. What is next too? Anything else? We have the Hermit. You have it now in a technical card. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands has been in readings actively lately. It's Sagittarius, yes? So Libra could have a lot of new passion, needing some place to store that, okay? I don't know if some of you went through an internal and outside makeover, or a lot of you are just working on the soul's growth, but it looks like the passion is beginning to be restored. So very good card too. It's also pretty fast because it's impulsive. The Knight of Wands. You have two possible messages coming from the outside world. You could be directed towards somebody very attractive. Like it's almost coming in as a new person to me as I read for you. Someone spots that you are a beautiful hermit and they like it. They like that you've kept to yourself. You have a lot of surrounding cards. The 10 of Wands tells me you're the hermit. Couple of other things here too. The refuge card, going into rescue or refuge of the self, collecting little itty bitty parts of who you were and who you are and keeping them safe. Okay. Later on, someone will have access to seeing your smile, or they'll be able to share these kernel savory moments with you. And why I say it like that is because during the Hermit's awakening, You get to see a lot of different facets of your personality that have been hidden away from the general public. Okay, so we have the Hermit there telling me a lot about you. It's a very peaceful card too. It's like somewhere in Indonesia or Bali, and it is like on a restful stoop there as they have breakfast with their green tea. And I don't know if someone on the channel likes to go walking every day to Starbucks or like getting a matcha green tea, but there's something here about that. There's something beautiful of even the process of it being intentional for you every day. I do see someone here who's a bit of a nature lover. Many cards tell me that, letting go through spaces of nature. All of these cards are like indicator you like to go outside and be near trees. A lot of you find a lot of respect for animals and nature while you go out. So possibly you learn this after love. Okay? And we're going to get a card. We're going to pull for the past person right now. And we're going to do a sentient pull, which means I just pick out of the deck. You have the moon reversed. Oh, okay, so it was upright. We're going to keep it that way because my deck was overturned. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties as we come back. Very, very small though. We have Cancer and Pisces. This person perhaps has gotten the note that you've let go of them. They've gotten the letter, okay, that you have let go of a certain past. And the hidden feelings are as somebody finds you a mystery now with completion, because now you have an oracle and also a tarot card that could be confirming each other. So you're kind of mysterious to this past person. It could be the catalyst who set you on the redirection primordially, like they're the reason why it even happened. Okay, so let's see what's coming up next. Is a lot of energy in your sphere. You have the Knight of Wands. You've completed a chapter here, just rounding out with the bread. Okay, and taking that bread bunch out and putting it in the recycling bin so they can make croutons out of it, because you're already done with that portion of your life. We needed a good laugh today. Maybe that will also help and soothe you today. Okay, anything else that we need to know for Libras redirecting their lives completely after letting go of love? We have strength. That's gorgeous. You're being reminded from the angels above that you have brute strength. You're also very strong to be able to take on challenges that are coming ahead. So they're even sending you like waves of love. A lot of you could be getting confirming angel numbers. An example of that for me is like, some days I'll just see it all day long. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I getting angel number almost every hour? Have you guys ever been driving and that's consistently happening from your radio to your phone as you're driving? So there's something here about angel numbers, something here about getting confirmations of your strength, maybe even looking at a lot of memes that talk about inner strength during this time. I don't think this person has forgotten about you. What I think is you're unforgettable and you're feeling the processes right now through your heart space. So it could be like a heart chakra thing. Okay, we have strength there, indicated by Leo. 3 of Pentacles, the Fool card. That's indicator too that you're finishing up. You're back at 0 with our beautiful baby egg on a table. This is Aries. As you guys know, it's a new beginnings card. It talks about you feeling refreshed. You can be replenishing at this time. And it also says the sun is coming up. Some of you are going to be meeting a Leo or an Aries. I would top it off with saying fire signs, but that is just predictive in the moment. 3 of Cups. A reunion or possibly having engagements at your home or going out more with the shrimp here. And we got this on our other channel too, in a different spot, but we still had it. The Tower with burgers. We'll talk about this tower. The star at the bottom of my other split. That's a lot of major arcana, my friends. Wheel of Fortune, when I combined it, I'll show you right where I had my finger on. It was right there when I combined. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about turning of the page. We could be turning on a milestone coming up as well. Very important that you take note of that, because someone can't even get back in touch with you in the moon. They can't find where you are or where you last were. Also, it is mysterious, and you could have found that the previous relationship was in fact an illusion of sorts. Okay, you could have seen somebody's true colors Also, as the star and the tower and the sun, this looks like an aha moment for a star. And it also tells me that you get significant information about this glow up, or even about the letting go itself. Okay, telling you beautiful things. Maybe some of your confirmations are indeed coming true. And I wanted to leave you with this first one. If you do want a bonus today, please, please, please let me know. I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours. I'm still working in the tarot in the tarot room. Maybe somebody wants boba today. And I was just trying to do a trial, come back here and do some all signs. I feel very drawn to read for Taurus, and I think I want to pick one water sign today. So I'll be here. I'll be in the room, and let me know, Libras, if this was for you. This was intended to be a return video. If things pick up here, I hope to become an all signs channel, and that's my intention, so that I can continue to serve you and this collective. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope this was helpful. This was redirecting yourself after love.